Yo, what is good, Sage Army? It's Pervy Sage back with some more Shinobi Striker content, and today we are back with yet another video. In this video, we're going over what the future of summonings could look like in Shinobi Striker, and based on the ideas of one of my friends. Now, before we start, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all of the above. Turn on notifications to get notified when I upload, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, now before we start, let me just make it clear that these ideas are not mine. These ideas are from a dear friend of mine that I play with on my PlayStation. But yeah, these are all his ideas, and these are based on the pain summons that you see in the anime. But yeah, these are really good ideas, and I thought that I'd just make a video on it because of how good they are. Now, so to begin naming these summons, it will be simple. Keep it like the rest. Just have summoning in the beginning of the name, and then the name of the creature, but then the pain, but for the pains, they've had Rinnegan in the name as well. For instance, attack class could have summoning Rinnegan Rhino or multi-headed dog. Now to begin, for the Rhino, when summoned, is gonna charge the nearest character to you or the one that you have locked onto. It won't have a health because it's just gonna charge in, hit, and then poof. Now for the multi-headed dog, it will be similar to the snake. You summon it and it's going to attack anything that comes within range, not as set time intervals like the snake, and like the anime, damaging it will cause more heads to grow, increasing its damage as its health decreases. Now when I saw that, I was just like, this guy is so smart, man. That's such a good idea. I think that would be awesome. Now for Nexus range class, they will have the drilled beak bird. I'll have a picture of this. I'll have a picture of everything on this list, but yeah, it'll have a max range like the water dragon jutsu, and when summoned, it's going to straight up dive bomb the target. It'll have pretty good at tracking, but obviously will be stopped if something solid is in front of it. Now for defense, we have the snake-tailed gecko and the panda. For the panda, it'll be like a smaller bring down the house secret technique. Since it's just a ninjutsu, the creature will be smaller but have a similar effect. It drops from the air above the target, causing damage to those directly beneath it, and as well as having the little shockwave that knocks people back, like when Gamabunta spawns. Now next is the tailed gecko. Will have its invincibility. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Invisibility effect. So it's when it's summoned, you hop into its mouth and you're able to control it and move around for a fixed amount of time until you're hit. It won't be perfect invisibility like the anime. It just prevents enemies from being able to lock onto you, meaning they have to physically come up and try to just hit you to interrupt the summon while you're moving about. And now for the healer class, they would have the King of the Hell, and he will be a secret technique with dual purpose. When summoned, you have to be in the vicinity or either friend or foe for his effect to activate. If allies are in his range when summoned, he will consume them and revive them like he's able to do in the pains. If enemies are in range when he's summoned, he will consume their souls, killing them. The revival would need to be legitimate, though, like it's a combat battle revival, would actually fill the life bar back up, and the kills would have an increased respawn time for enemies. I'm not sure what he meant by that there. But yeah, the end is just, there's two more summons, but I can't think of good spots for them. The crab you only see when Jiraiya fights the pains, and it spews a bunch of foam, and I can't remember what the centipede does. Now I think these ideas are really good. I think that summons really don't get any attention to. They're just normal ninjutsu, and they never like get updated, or they don't add more summons or anything. It's always in these games you just have the same summons. But I think that if they add more summons, summons will actually be more useful. I mean, some summons like the toad are really useful, but everything else is just kind of not really that useful. I think that adding these summons could make them just a lot more useful and reliable, and I think that would be really cool and add more content to Shinobi Striker. But yeah, these are just some ideas that my friend thought of, and I really enjoy them. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That's gonna be all for today, and Pervy Sage out. Peace.